my channel. If you're new here, go ahead and subscribe so you never miss an upload. And if you're an oldie but a goodie, then thank you so much for coming back. Today's video is going to be an affordable makeup look, and I wanted to make it kind of like a fall makeup look because fall is finally here and the obsession with fall over here is absolutely real. So yeah, I wanted to make this look affordable because, you know, every now and then we want to save some coins. Well, more than every now and then, like all the time we want to save some coins. So I figured that I would just go ahead and do this affordable look to show you guys some of the more affordable products that I'm using that I really love. And I wanted to go ahead and make the entire thing like affordable, so I even use affordable brushes. I actually done my entire face today with this brush set from Vanity Planet, and this is what it looks like. This is a really great brush set. It's really soft, and like I told you guys, I done my entire face with this set. I didn't have to use any additional brushes, and I thought it would just be really nice to include the brushes in this video. Since all of the makeup is affordable, I figured it would only be appropriate for the brushes to be affordable as well. And yeah, these are really good. They're cruelty free, they're really soft, and the shedding is very minimum. I didn't notice a lot of shedding, but yeah, this is a really nice affordable set, and I do have a discount code where you guys can get this set for about $30, so that ends up being like $2 for each brush, which I think is a really great deal. So I will have that link listed below in case you guys are interested in checking it out, and you guys will get to see how I use the brushes all throughout the tutorial. And I love this little pouch that it comes with because if you want to travel with them, then that would be really convenient. And the brushes give you really great application, as you guys will see throughout the tutorial. And for my eyes, I decided to go for like an orangey smoky eye, and I used my Morphe 350 palette. This is actually the matte version. I don't think I've ever used this on my channel, so I wanted to go ahead and show it a little bit of love. And yeah, all of the products that I use are completely affordable. Most of them you can pick up at your local drugstore, but I did include like a contour palette from BH Cosmetics and a highlighter from ColourPop, but everything will be listed and linked below. So without further ado, we are gonna go ahead and jump into the tutorial. So as usual, we're gonna start off by priming the eyes, and I'm using this NYX Proof It waterproof eyeshadow primer, and this is actually a really great primer. It has a tacky consistency, so it's going to ensure that your eyeshadows stay in place. I wanted the eye look to be very orange and warm, appropriate for fall, so I figured I would use my Morphe 350 matte eyeshadow palette. All of the eyeshadows in this palette are matte, and the first shade that I'm using is 4 Over on the top row. As you guys see, I put a little asterisk there, and I absolutely love this shade. It's perfect for a transitional color. And then the brush that I'm using is from the Vanity Planet brush set, and it is so great for blending out that color. As you guys can tell, it blends very nicely. So now we're going to concentrate on the inward crease area closer to the socket, and I'm using a domed brush out of the set, and this is a little bit smaller and more compact, so it makes it nice for getting precise in that area. The shade that I'm using is a little bit deeper than the transitional shade, so it really contours that area of the eye, which is what I was going for. I wanted to do different shades of orange, and I just love the layering look of this. So now I'm gonna pack on the lid color, and we're still in the orange family, obviously, because this palette is very orange, but I'm just using a flat shader brush to really pack this all over the lid area. So this next step you can definitely skip if you don't want the smokiness, but I wanted to add a little bit of smokiness just to add some depth to the eye. So I went in with a darker brown color, and I'm using that same domed fluffy brush that I used earlier because it's going to really get in the contour of my eye. So I'm bringing it down on my lid a little bit, but I'm being sure to really concentrate it in the crease area. And once you get that color exactly where you want it, you just want to go in with that bigger fluffy brush and blend everything out. So I decided I wanted to do a little bit of wing liner today. So I'm using my BH Cosmetics liquid liner pen, and I love this pen, you guys. It's $5 and it lasts and it goes on effortlessly. Now I'm going to coat my lashes with some mascara, and I'm using the L'Oreal Miss Manga Voluminous Mascara, and I love this mascara because the wand is really flexible. And for some added drama, I'm gonna pop on a pair of fake eyelashes, and these are the Koko lashes in the style Amore or Amore, and you can get these lashes at ladymoss.com. So now moving on to the face, it's time to prep for foundation, and the primer that I'm using is by MILANI, and this is the Prime Shield Mattifying and Pore Minimizing Primer. This is awesome, especially if you have fine lines and large pores that you want to fill in like myself. And I didn't even have to double up on primers this time. So now for foundation, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. This is one of my all-time favorite ones. If you've been following me for a while, then you know I love this foundation, and I am in shade Classic Tan, and I'm using the foundation brush out of the set, and it isn't as stiff as I would prefer, but it definitely gets the job done. As you guys can see, it is blending the foundation in beautifully. Okay, so now I'm going to do a little bit of highlighting, and this concealer, I don't think it's one that I've shown too much love here on my channel, but I have really been in love with it. It's the Morphe concealer, and this is an awesome concealer because it gives you a lot of coverage, but it isn't thick. I would say it kind of has the consistency of the NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer. I am in the color Macchiato, and it's perfect if you want that added highlight if you're about the same shade as me. But yeah, just a really great great concealer that blends in flawlessly. And as you guys can tell, I am just using this flat painter type foundation brush to blend out the concealer. So today I'm going to be setting my concealer just to make sure that everything stays in place and it doesn't crease. So I'm using the SACHA Buttercup setting powder. I didn't know one that was a little bit more on the affordable side, but I do have a discount code that will give you 15% off, so it will cut the price a little bit. But this is my favorite setting powder because it doesn't have a flashback and it's suitable for any skin type. For contouring, I'm using this contour palette by BH Cosmetics, and this is a really nice one. It has 6 deep contouring shades, and then it also has brightening highlighters as well, so you definitely get your money's worth with this. You get highlighters and contour shades, and I love that the colors in the palette aren't like an ashy tone or anything like that. They're very flattering, and it's going to be great for giving you that chiseled look. And now I'm going to contour my nose a little bit, and I'm using that same domed fluffy brush. I just wiped it off, and I just wanted to make it multifunctional. On the cheeks, I wanted to use something that was a little bit more neutral tone, so I decided to go with this blush by MILANI. It's in the shade Warm Petals, and it's a beautiful neutral shade, and it has a beautiful finish. So I'm adding liner to my bottom waterline, and I'm using the Makeup Geek Full Spectrum Eyeliner Pencil, and this one is really creamy and pigmented. It goes on effortless, and it doesn't run throughout the day, so that's always a plus. So I wanted to add a little bit of color to the waterline or the lash line, so I went in with an orange shade from the palette, and I just smoked out underneath the lash line just to add a little bit more of color and dimension to the eye. I didn't want to leave it naked under there, and I'm just blending everything out, adding a little bit of mascara just to kind of pull the entire eye look together. Then I decided to go in with this ColourPop highlighter in the shade Glow Up, and this is such a gorgeous color. I decided to apply it with my fingertips. I didn't apply too much. You can definitely intensify this highlighter if you'd like, but I didn't want it too over the top, but I just applied it on the highest points of my cheekbones, the tip of my nose, and then on my forehead a little bit as well. And then I blended it with this fan brush from Vanity Planet. And I finished it off with this nude liquid lipstick by ColourPop, and it's kind of like a cool tone nude beige. I love the ColourPop liquid lipsticks because they're ultra matte, and for me they aren't over drying, and I just love a nice nude lip. Of course you could add some color if you wanted to, but I just wanted to kind of keep the lips a little bit more on the neutral side. So that concludes this look, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to check out the brush set from Vanity Planet and get you a steal on those brushes, and I will talk to you all in the next video. And don't forget to check out my previous video, which was daily ways to feel your best. You guys really seem to like that video, so thank you for all of the positive feedback on it, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.